Hello, and welcome to the Daily Soul Calibur News.
It's back!
Hi. Yes, new characters have been announced.
Yes.
Stuff and
who could it be?
content.
Oh.
Who could it be?
Soul Edge.
It's
God,
Voldo!
son of a
It's
bitch.
Voldo! Okay, let's move on. So
Okay,
there's
good.
another character as well.
Oh, okay.
I have
Just jump
nightmares
ahead a little bit.
of Voldo every night. He always
Yeah, Voldo is... yeah.
Now that's
Astaroth.
more like, holy crap, he looks menacing.
Okay. This guy I can actually like cope with without screaming and panicking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Is it just...
Hmm?
Is it just me, or does he seem like even bigger than before?
Yep.
I'm gonna watch it in slow motion because I feel like it. He does seem big, yeah. He does seem big.
Nice to see him not be a lava monster or a robot.
He was weird in the past few games, yeah, like Frankenstein monster
Oh,
thing.
wait, hang on. Go back. When we get the close-up of him.
Oh, the heart is back.
Yeah, and... Pause here. Snakes. So many snakes.
Many snakes. I don't know what's up with the snakes.
Snake. Snake.
Snake!
Metal Gear. Metal Gear!
So, it looks like they've given him a bunch of new throws based on this footage.
I recognize that one.
Yeah, I recognize that too.
Is that on you? I think
Sure.
that might be new.
That might be new.
Oh, that's definitely new, because that's like jumping into another like that.
I think that's this reversal edge? Yeah.
I mean, it suits him.
Oh! Oh, Jesus!
So that was the end of the reversal edge?
Guess so.
Why are you?
Spin to win.
Boy?
I mean, it's Astaroth. He breaks anyone.
Or Siegfried.
Oh, that looks new.
Looks similar to one of the earlier throws.
Yeah. It ends differently.
So, is this his critical edge?
Yeah, that looks critical edgy. Ouch!
So he has a critical edge which is a throw. I think Ivy might also have a critical edge throw, I can't remember.
Jesus Christ.
I like his voice.
Yeah, that's the classic Windows.
There's one Astaroth as Astaroth.
Okay, maybe I'll just very quickly showcase what he's supposed to sound like, just for the heck of it.
Okay.
Actually, an improvement.
Okay, this isn't it.
Okay.
Still not sure how I feel about that voice, even though he's had it since 3.
So,
It needs to be
is he
deeper.
actually bigger, or are we just imagining things?
He looks
Maybe we'll be able to tell if we look at other iterations of him later.
He does look a little bit taller, but maybe it's because of the shoulder blades. Like,
Also, I want to
Yeah.
say he seems faster than I remember, but then again, my only experience with him is in Soul Calibur 2.
It might be the case that they're just they're showcasing fast moves.
Stop making that noise!
They're almost exclusively showing throws in this trailer.
Power is everything!
Stop making that noise. Astaroth, you're impaling a man on an axe. What do you expect him to say?
But there's another character as well.
Oh, I wonder who it could be. Ooh.
Who could it be? Ah.
What are we looking at?
Yes! Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
And she looks good! Holy crap, she
Yes,
looks really
very good.
So this was a rather big surprise. A lot of people weren't certain if she would return in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, I was getting worried. She's back.
I don't think they had
Sounds
any of
like
the
her
Koreans in Soul Calibur 5.
good. That seems about right. Oh wow, physics, hello?
They did kind of go crazy with the fan service with her outfit.
Yeah.
Well, if
But-
if you have done what you normally do, and we have her past iterations, I think you'll find that's nothing new for Seong.
Yeah, that is true. I want to watch this in slow
I
motion.
think her, like, the third bonus costume you could get in Soul Calibur 2 for her is, like, the most safe outfit she's ever had.
Oh yeah, I do remember her ult. It's like a fancy kimono looking thing.
Yeah, I think that's the most non-fan servicey she's ever been.
I never really used that outfit.
It was fun on the quicksand stage because it like just make that kimono float in the sand look hilarious.
Okay.
So I'm not super familiar with the Seong, but are they mainly showing up new moves during this?
Yeah, I'm not
It's a
sure
reversal
actually.
edge.
That I mean that's definitely new. That looks new.
Yeah, that looks new.
So that's part of the reversal edge, I think. Well, maybe not anymore.
The physics there are crazy. Like it's like the thing on her shoulders is like trying to engulf her face. Unreal Engine never change.
I will say this looks fucking awesome. Spin, 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 spin.
So that's
And-
critical edge, I assume.
Yeah, has to
Like
be.
the special effects look so good in this game.
You know, is it funny of all the critical edges I've seen so far, Siegfried, who should have a pretty awesome one considering his weapon, seems to be like the most lame looking one of the bunch.
Yeah, I still think it's better than his Soul Calibur 5 one.
Oh, okay.
In Soul Calibur 5, he just stabbed the ground and then the ice crystals came at you. I was kind of like, oh.
Yeah, there might actually be a lot of new moves that I don't recognize here. Oh well, that looks familiar.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
Oh yeah, and that flying kick is...
That throw is definitely familiar.
I heard a lot of people say that like they watched this trailer and then they initially thought, oh hey, they finally decloned her, which I feel like is a slightly unfair thing because last I checked, I think she was already pretty unique.
Yeah. Plus, her being decloned, I mean, she was in the series before Keelik.
Yeah.
So technically, if anything, Keelik should be the clone.
But even so, like back with Soccer before, I'm pretty sure they both were fairly unique.
Oh yeah.
But if they're adding a bunch of new stuff to Seongmin, that's not a bad thing. I always thought that at least Soccer before, Killing was a lot more popular than Seongmin now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's likely the case. Don't look at me like that, Ryman. I know I'm a Keelik main, but don't look at me like that.
I guess we should actually look more at one of the other trailers. I'm sorry, but they
just do it. Just do it.
But yeah, there's is this playing at the correct speed? There we go.
Oh, instead of sync.
Oh, there we go. There.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But yeah, Voldo
Alright,
is.
pause,
What is
pause,
going
pause.
on?
You want to look at this? What? Why are you asking me to pause? What's wrong with you?
I only want to say one thing and then move on.
What's wrong with you?
Nipple spikes. Move on.
I have one thing I wanted to say, but I don't think it's very PG-13.
Nothing about Voldo is PG-13.
No.
True, so I can I say
Voldo
it?
is adults only.
I guess.
Right, spiky cock piece.
But yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't
Why
like
can't
Voldo.
they just make his
great.
alternate costume from Soul Calibur 2, the canon outfit? That looked actually good. I mean, I hate this character because I hate fighting him so much, and he's creepy. But at least the outfit was pleasant.
Is this critical edge that he
Please
humps?
don't! Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much.
maybe that's not Voldo. We can move on to other stuff.
Oh god.
So I'll read through.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
I'll read through notes while showcasing random screenshots there. So they mentioned some details about Astaroth and Mina. They mentioned that they've added command throws to him.
Command throws, okay.
Okay.
Apparently he has a bunch of revenge type attacks, which will gain him armor through opponents' attacks.
Okay.
Did they mean super armor?
I'm not sure. I don't think this is like correctly translated, so it looks a little bit odd. And it says here, Astaroth is a character to play for incredible strength and big muscles.
I mean,
Nah, I mean that
yeah.
last part is absolutely correct. It's jacked.
Since they've added a ton of new throws to Astaroth, I feel like that makes the chances of Rock returning much, well, even even smaller. Because that was the one thing which made Rock differ from Astaroth, was that he had more of a throw focus than Astaroth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable. Rock was like he was a case of being a clone. Like, again, he came before Astaroth, so again, Astaroth is technically the clone here, but I guess I mean Astaroth was just more popular.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. And I don't like
I don't know much. I mean, his stage is from Calibur 1, I believe. He had one that looked like this.
His outfit, I feel like he's trying to do this weird mishmash of like a orc from Warcraft mixed with Bane cosplay. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like his outfit.
Souls, come on to me.
It's very metal, as in heavy metal.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Shoulder pads are huge.
Yes.
It is a. I also just kind of noticed the snake here on the belt kind of looks a little silly way to me. Like up here they look cool, but like this one's like hello.
So more notes. Oh yeah. So there was a bunch of news from Comic-Con some weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Namco said there that there was an interview where they said that every character will have 2 to 3 different costumes.
Oh,
okay.
That's a nice
awesome. I was like thinking, oh, they're just gonna do like the color swaps and call it a day. No, that's neat.
But did they elaborate on whether those costumes will just be available from the start as
Astaroth
unlockables, or will they be like DLC?
They didn't specify at all.
Because they could still go down that route.
And they also briefly hinted that, like 3 years ago, they did a big poll on Facebook about which characters were the most popular, and they said like this was for the future of the Soul Calibur franchise. And during an interview, they kind of hinted like that was one of the reasons why Talim is in the game, because she was number 1 in that character poll. So
Well, that makes sense.
I'm kind of curious if they're.
Hey, I have a little random note about Seong Mina.
What?
I don't know why, but I love her color palette here. Like, I just love this combination of colors she has going on.
Very deep purple and pink. I like the pink. Pink is good.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks really nice together. Like, good shows of colors, really.
Yeah, I was going to say that I wonder if the other characters in the poll would
She's
also
so
affect
happy,
the choices.
Ryman.
Yeah.
She's so happy she's back for you.
Tee.
More notes about Mina here, trying to read through this quickly. So yeah, they've added more moves to her, where she's got low risk wide attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, wide range attacks. I guess that's like a kind of gimmick she might get to make her more unique compared to Killick.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like where this is going with it. It looks like it's gonna hurt.
Hmm.
Okay, that looks like it just hurts.
Yeah.
Apparently-
They even censored it.
Can we zoom in on her body a little bit here?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you have the leg just sticking out. That's all normal. That's all normal.
I mean, that physics stuff, I'm not gonna go with them for that, because Street Fighter 5 is like notorious for that, and I mean, I play that game extensively sometimes. And Tekken as well has it.
It says here that there's unique properties with some moves if she strikes the opponent with the tip of her blade.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
So she's Marth from Smash Brothers.
and she has moves which can easily break the opponent's guard, which I think was a focus of her in Soul Calibur 4 as well.
I remember a couple of guard break moves in
That
2
I
as well.
don't know much about it. I didn't use her a lot. Oh my god, what is she? Why is she going Super Saiyan? Got Super Saiyan, and so all of a sudden, hello.
She's pretty strong.
Maybe she's also in Dragon
Yeah,
Ball
but is
Z.
she Saiyan all of a sudden? Oh my god! Ah!
I swear he's very easily scared, apparently.
I don't like how close it is to my face.
Before I forget, I want to mention that Evo just happened, and there
Yes.
was a fairly big Soul Calibur 6 tournament which happened there, which was pretty entertaining to watch. I will link a VOD of that in the video description if people want to watch that. I watched it live, and it was pretty fun to watch.
I might
Yeah, it
have
was
to watch that because I mean we're talking about a tournament for a game that isn't out yet.
There was a lot of Killick and Ivy in that tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't bother.
I mean, I love Killick, but it was a little ridiculous.
And speaking of Evo, Markman was there, and he randomly mentioned, like, he wanted to remind people that the amount of slots on the character select screen does not represent the amount of characters in the game. But I don't know, like, I don't know if that's just PR speak, because maybe the truth is that, oh, this is going to be one more slot than what we see right now.
Part of me thinks it might be, and that's because I know that the man is like working really closely with Namco a lot of the time, like especially in Tekken.
Well, the thing is, there's gotta be like DLC characters for this company.
Oh, absolutely.
So at that point, they'll have to add extra slots.
Yeah. I guess that's a possibility as well, that he was actually referring to the DLC characters.
Just
Yeah,
look
exactly.
ridiculous.
And I can also, I don't know if this is really worth mentioning, but that leaker guy Verger, Ben, however you pronounce the name, made a new post last week with an update where he said that we have notes here, that he thinks the DLC characters will be Hilde and Cassandra.
Huh.
But then again, like, I'm kind of leaning towards trusting him less, because he said a lot of stuff which didn't really turn out to be true. For instance, he said that Sonmina was most likely to not be in the game, but she's in the game.
It's definitely her.
Yeah, no doubt.
He also thought that Sasselmel was most likely going to be DLC, but he's not DLC, so I don't know.
He was in it pretty early on, actually.
Yeah, he was one of the first characters to be.
Yeah.
Ah, nipple spikes.
Okay, let's just very quickly go past these screenshots.
At least like go back to the fourth picture if we have to have him on screen.
Oh no! Let's just get away from all of this.
Why are there so many like this?
I downloaded all that. Okay, here we go.
Better.
I wanna get those.
Oh,
Betterish.
but wait, hang on.
What?
This must be a story thing.
Yeah, this is a screenshot of the story mode thingy. So I am
Wow, Ivy's chest is actually reasonably sized on a drawing.
a lot larger than Jill.
She's also echoing our thoughts about Voldo.
I knew this was too good to be true.
I hope characters will have more than one portrait, otherwise Ivy will just look pissed off the entire story.
I don't know, that kind of fits her character.
Yeah, it actually does.
I have a few other story mode screenshots there. Oh, the same one in Japanese.
Japanese?
And this one of Astaroth.
Hello? Who? What? Hey, whoa.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Who are you, Thundercats reject?
You haven't heard of Kun Patku?
No.
Nope, I have not.
I guess this is probably the
Everyone
guy
is
who
so very
created Astaroth, I don't know. And talks about the Great One, whoever that is.
Rock.
He looks very happy. Very
Yeah.
nice.
He looks like a Thundercats reject.
And another screenshot.
Oh.
Lively.
I
He's
don't
not just disciple, he's a lively disciple.
Disciple.
Disciple, thank you.
Yeah, I don't fancy his chances.
I think we just need to zoom in on her face for some of that.
I love his expression here because it sounds like he's just saying this in a really monotone way, like "Lady Mina, would you please marry me?" Like he has no expression on his face, none whatsoever.
Oh yeah, the text is lying. He's not lively. Look at him. That's not lively.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
more
also a
like
good point.
monotone. It's just, yeah. Lady Mina, would you please marry me? Ouch.
And I hope this is also another case that hopefully they have more than one portrait for characters, because otherwise Mina will just look very, like, kind of upset and sad and the entire story mode.
Yeah.
I mean, if ever one she comes across is gonna be like, hey, will you marry me?
Be a funny gimmick at least. I want to mention a quick pet peeve I have with a lot of Japanese media here. I've seen this in like anime and other Japanese games where you have a female character which with a more anime-esque face, like pointy nose, big eyes, and then male character with more realistic proportions.
Yeah.
Like it just like it looks off. Like the contrast is too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, her eyes are way bigger than his. Like, it's this. Yeah, it's this. I think it's the eyes.
That's
for
so
the
she
most
can
part.
see you better, Ryman.
Oh.
Okay, there's some big news I want to mention here, not really related to Soul Calibur, but at the same time as they announced Seong Mina and Astaroth, they also announced new stuff for Tekken 7 that's apparently getting a second season pass with 6 more characters.
Oh, Astaroth is in Tekken 7. That's a bold move.
Well, with the way things are going, who knows?
That's the wrong picture. Where is it? There it is. So here we can see Anna's returning, Lei's returning, and a new character called Negan. Negan? He's a guest character for Walking Dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then these 3, Garfield, Jerry, and Inspector Gadget. Okay, these 3 might actually not be true. But
I just want to say that
the last
CG
one.
model of Inspector Gadget is fucking awful.
It's from the 2013 TV show.
It looks fucking awful.
That show isn't pretty. So
I would-
for the most part.
I just want to casually say that I wouldn't be completely okay with Garfield and Jerry being in Tekken 7. I think that'd be
I
completely
mean,
fine.
now that Negan's making it in, I mean, throw anyone in there, goddammit.
I'm not sure who made this picture. I had a friend link this to me, but this is an amazing creation. But yeah, I should mention like Anna, Lei, and Negan. Those are actually real, and there will be 3 more characters in the season pass, but those 3 characters are currently unknown.
As a big Tekken fan, I mean, I'm happy Tekken it's getting more. I'm just lukewarm on this because Harada went on record before the game was coming out saying that if they were going to release any legacy characters post-launch, that they would be absolutely free.
Yeah, he
That's
did say that.
not the case now, obviously, because they're in a season pass
Yeah.
here, and Lee, and also Lee, what the hell happened to you, pal? What the hell happened to you? But that's besides the point. And you look lovely, by the way. And Negan is just why?
Yeah, that's a really weird
What?
guest character. Then again, like, this is Namco. They had Spawn in Soul Calibur 2. They had Star Wars character in Soul Calibur 4. They do weird things now
And
and
yet,
then.
for some reason, I'm more okay with that idea than Negan. He's like from this zombie franchise where they like kill each other in just brutal, bloody, gory ways, and you're throwing him into a game where
A game with Garfield!
where a bear is trying to hit on a panda
Yeah,
in very comedic ways.
it doesn't fit at all.
They looked at Noctis and they said, nah, this isn't crazy enough. We need to go crazier.
Noctis I'm also kind of more okay with. Like, he's at least a video game character.
True. Oh, and man, when this announcement went live, there was a lot of people like posting like sad Kiryu gifs because there's still lots of people that want Kazuma Kiryu in
I
Tekken.
want
Kiryu
Kiryu
would
as
be
well.
1,000 times better as,
I mean,
as a guest character.
Yes,
He's a
yes.
perfect fit. Like I feel like they're doing a Capcom. They're avoiding something that makes perfect sense to do.
Well, I mean, the thing with Kiryu is that would be a case of 2 companies needing to agree on something, and who's to say who's not on board? Is it Namco or is it Sega?
I think it's Namco because Yakuza's. Well, I would imagine at least when Yakuza's developers have gone the same, and also Sega let Dead or Alive have Akira and Jackie, etc. in it from Virtua Fighter and Dead or Alive, and Bayonetta and Sonic and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like Sega would be like, if the Yakuza team at least gave Namco their blessings that, hey, if they want Kiryu, they can just ask and hey. And then I bet Sega will be like, yeah, sure. Just make him look good.
So the main reason why I wanted to show this in the podcast is because Namco, you better not drop support for Soul Calibur 6 like 3 months after release like they did with Soul Calibur 5, because they're actually doing like another year of support for Tekken 7. Like, this is the kind of support I want to see for Soul Calibur 6, where they keep adding more stuff like 1 year after the release.
Agreed.
Well, time will tell, I guess. I mean, they'll look at the end of the day. They'll look at the sales figures to decide whether more support will come.
But quick random question, and since we're getting Negan in Tekken, who would be the weird character Soul Calibur will get that probably also think is not fitting?
This is the answer. Look at this beautiful face. Look at it.
I think I'd prefer if it was the cartoon face rather than the CG one.
I mean, on the bright side, the CG version is voiced by Bill Murray. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Okay, shall we move on to Soul Calibur stuff?
Yes,
stuff again?
I think we've beaten this.
So yeah, let's look at all of the Astaroth from previous games, like Soul Calibur 1.
Damn, he's jacked.
I feel like this is one of his more iconic looks. I think they used this for his second outfit in Soul Calibur 4.
Something very similar, at least, if it wasn't a complete copy.
Soul Calibur 2? Quite similar to the one from 1.
Less armor, though.
It
Or
isn't
hard.
hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Soul Calibur 3, where he became red for some reason.
Okay.
You could make really cool color combinations with this. I remember loving
Hey, you've got red on you.
that.
Soul Calibur 4, where he just a big rock golem.
I became lava overnight. Even the axe is
I guess someone traded to get him then.
Very, very, very tiny head.
Hello.
And then in Soul Calibur 5, he simply became Frankenstein's monster.
Don't you have a picture of his alternate costume?
In 5?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember his alternate in 5.
That's where he becomes a robot.
Oh, wait, he's got
Oh,
Endo.
really?
I could use that to upgrade my Warframe mods. Give me the Endo.
And Soul Calibur 6.
It's a return to form for the most part, even though he
But-
looks gigantic with those
But he's sort of
shoulders.
like greyish purple skin now.
Yeah.
Snake in the background.
Yeah, really going big on the snake motif this time.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like that his outfit is. I guess it is somewhat a little bit similar to his outfit from 1. But otherwise, like, he looks, I don't know, crazy here.
Yeah, it feels like his Soul Calibur 1 outfit, but times 10.
It's his Soul Calibur 1 outfit, but he added in the Orc and Bane cosplay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his face has always been covered in some.
He's a very
fashion.
unblessed soul, that is correct. Thank you, BGM.
Soul
Whoa!
Calibur 2.
Alright, so
Those eyes, holy.
Yeah,
this
this
texture here.
I didn't have the best time with the screenshot, but oh well.
They'll strangle their
Oh,
life out
Kind
of
of
you.
purple in 3.
Yeah, less red than the picture would
Looks really
suggest.
good in HD.
Before.
Now when you put him next to 3, like from 3 to 4, he looks actually unrecognizable all of a sudden.
I also included his secondary outfit in 4 because that actually looked
Oh.
like Astaroth.
Oh yeah, so it
Wow. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is just his outfit from 1, right?
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Kind of looks that way, yeah.
I completely forgot they did that.
Yeah, it is.
Why wasn't that the default? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, his Soul Calibur 4 default just makes him look like a Fire Rock type Pokemon.
And Soul Calibur 5, where he's Frankenstein's monster for some reason.
No, it doesn't look like Endo. It looks just. I don't know, actually.
You can feel the power.
And Soul Calibur 6.
You cannot feel the power at the moment.
So we got Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Naked Snake.
It's kind of
Brother.
hard to compare him because he just looks completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same pose though.
Yeah. I feel like this is like this is the closest comparison, but even this looks very different. Like
Yeah.
you can check out the arms and forehead, and that looks like it has different textures, at least the forehead. But there are other characters. Oh god, oh yeah, Voldo.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, just oh, why are you fishnet?
So this
And,
is Soul Edge.
alright, so instead of nipple spikes, we've got nipple eyes. Is that an eye?
You can't explain what Voldo does. This
Why
is sort of
why
one.
is the cuck piece a microphone?
I don't.
or
Yeah,
like a
I don't want to know
speaker?
why he has like air holes there.
Well, his mouth is covered, so he's gonna speak from somewhere.
Oh god.
Hey there, how you doing?
Soul Calibur 2.
That one's okay.
No. Voldo is
No.
never okay. Don't lie to me.
Voldo was never okay.
And like why is he showing his spot? Like that is so unnecessary. And when,
God, what a bud.
what is this? What is this?
I got no idea.
Ah,
Art slider.
It's,
Hello, would you like to
it's-
pay?
It's so you can pick him up and carry him around.
I
The
think
handle.
I'll
It's
drop
like the
him into
GameCube
water.
handle. Oh, this is where the spikes
This
started
is-
coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
spikes
Soul
rubbish.
before and so this is one of the worst ones. Like what the Jesus Christ?
What
Like,
the
just
hell were they going
everything.
for?
This spider motif. Just no, please, no. Oh God, get it away from me.
It's like they're trying to make me hate him even more.
No,
So
wait
this-
till you fight him in Soul Calibur 6. It'll remind you.
Oh, well, at least this artwork is hiding the nipple spike.
Yeah, I feel like the pose and camera angle here at least makes him seem a little bit more modest, like that.
Yeah,
would-
like
think, like,
he's doing this
Voldo's-
regal bow, dressed like this.
I mean, he technically is regal when he's not fighting.
I
Then he's
think
regal-ish. He can behave.
Also,
I thi-
he has two faces: his actual face and
yeah.
a mask facing backwards.
I think he had an altered costume in 5, where it might have been 3 faces or something. I don't know. It's weird.
There's some. It rings a bell.
I would be okay with this picture if it was just only the background, but not Voldo. Like there's some cool stuff in the background there. Like
Yeah.
treasure chest, a big helmet, these purses.
Spartan helmet. Kratos confirmed.
I can't open the chest. I don't have the key.
But yeah, that's
You're
enough.
the master
Voldo.
of, but I'm the master of unlocking, Ryman. So good thing I'm here.
Oh god, yeah, there's also screenshots. There's more Voldo, damn it. I'm okay with this Voldo because there aren't many pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Soul Edge.
Oh, I can just hear the
Living
music
on the
on the
edge.
stage.
Very nice background. Just this really weird squares.
Reminds me of Outcast.
Soul Calibur 1,
He was indeed born from chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Calibur 2. No
No,
Voldo,
wow.
no.
Oh, I never knew you could actually see that in the Soul Calibur 2 one. Oh, you can actually spell one of the. You can like see the outline of a nipple.
Oh, what? Oh, no. Move away. Soul Calibur 4, Jesus. What? There's one small positive
eyes.
thing I can say. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the eyes, but not those eyes. It's these eyes. These are these are Samfish's night goggles, aren't they?
Oh man, that would be amazing if whenever you played as Voldo with this costume in Soul Calibur 4, like you just have a green tint all over the screen.
That'd be funny. Oh gosh, if I just... Oh, this is so wrong. All of the...
At
everybody
least the
stuff is
fur
wrong.
rendering looks pretty nice, but jeez.
Yeah, it does have a
Mm,
pretty nice fur, I guess. I don't know. I take it back, it's Voldo, it's not nice.
Nope, nothing about this is nice.
And Soul Calibur... Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, sorry. So I guess we should just do the spike round. So we got eye spikes, we got nipple spikes, we got spikes here, knee spikes.
It's probably further down as well.
When this game is released, someone needs to make a mod very quickly to replace this model. Replace him with, like, Garfield or something.
You want Garfield to move around like that?
It's better than him moving around like that.
True, but still startles me.
Ice Wave, we're talking about the lesser of two evils scenario here. Let's just roll
I
with
think
it.
it's better if we just make him invisible, Ryman, with floating weapons.
Oh god. Much fun that
No,
one,
that
Ryan.
might be scarier. Because I mean, you're being attacked by sentient weapons.
I don't think there's any winning here.
No, it's Voldo.
So let's talk about Mina instead.
Yes, much better.
This is her from Soul Edge.
I never knew she had yin and yang on her shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seems like a slightly weird thing because she's Korean, but that's a Chinese thing.
Also, of all the default outfits of hers I've seen, this is probably the most covered up she is.
I think this might actually be what they based the Soul Calibur 6 outfit on.
Maybe.
Soul Calibur 1?
She's so
I think
happy.
this is the one where she's the most covered up.
It's hard to say. Because more of her arms are covered in the Soul Edge outfit.
Soul Calibur 2?
Ah, the best.
3?
Oh, whoa.
And this is where the underboob starts coming in.
Yeah, they always had like this underboob thing with Seong in the games.
This is the song Mina I'm the most familiar with. Because I played a lot of 3.
Soul Calibur 4?
Mm-hmm.
I like
That skirt looks really realistically rendered.
I like the colors
like-
on this one.
Same.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And yeah, like
Skirty.
the skirt looks nice. Nicely rendered. I was gonna say Soul Calibur 5, but of course she's not in that one.
They
Oh.
kind of forgot.
Well, no wonder I didn't like that game.
Yes, that's the reason alone, right?
Yes.
The
that
billion
is-
other reasons.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, Talon wasn't in it either. Oh, no,
Her-
actually, wait, was she?
Her expression here, she's out to
Intense.
kill someone.
Yeah.
She's out for
I wasn't in
blood.
Soul Calibur 5? I'm gonna kill all of you! You tried to price me at $80 and lost swords?
Aye, aye.
So I think they've done a small mistake with her illustration. If we just go back to the other characters here. God, shit,
no,
why is it Voldo?
too far back.
But yeah, like the art style, they have these lines, like
Mm-hmm.
especially in the shadow areas, and they've used that style for all of the illustrations so far, but not for Mina for some reason. I think they might have forgotten to do that.
Oh.
Like if you zoom in here, for instance, there aren't any lines. There are lines in the background here, but not on her.
Huh. Okay.
I didn't even notice that.
I don't.
I like the thing that runs through her. What's it called again? Like braid? Like the thing
This
that
one?
runs through her hair? Like the pink? Yeah, the pink one.
That looks fancy. I'm not sure if I like this outfit that much though. Like I think the colors is a little bit off for me. Like I like the pink, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if I like the deep purple as much.
Maybe that'll be like an alternate color or outfit that's better.
I like this color scheme a whole lot.
Oh yeah, like the colors in that is beautiful. I'm also
She's
a big
always had
fan
a
of
lot
3.
red. Yeah, 3 is also pretty good. Okay, let's see. Screenshots. Soul Edge. Pixels. Good, very good graphics.
My goodness, skirt on the right.
Oh yeah, I think that's her second outfit. Soul Calibur 1.
Oh
from
wow.
PS.
Amina, you're going through your hair.
Oh, that's normal. Soul Calibur 2. Oh, also
Oh, Amina.
also normal, very normal, very normal.
Yeah, I never noticed that before. But man, yeah, I still like this outfit.
It's a good outfit.
Soul Calibur 3.
Ah, she learned how to hold it.
Yay, finally!
I mean, she will never lose. Never.
Soul Calibur 4.
She looks considerably older in game than on the art.
Yeah.
So, I managed to get the exact same pose here for the 6 screenshots.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I feel like they did base her face on 4, but maybe made her look a little bit younger.
It looks better, that's for sure. I actually feel like that's one of the cases of it being an improvement.
Okay.
I feel like I mentioned this in every single podcast, but the hair rendering,
Yeah.
The hair rendering.
Yeah.
Well, Sectors, as you showed me, like yesterday, I think it was, it could be worse.
Oh. Speaking of which, Ryman.
Oh no, you included that?
Speaking of which, Ryman. Okay, so this is made by Namco, Unreal Engine 4. There's another game Namco has made in Unreal Engine 4 featuring this. Look at this beautiful hair. Well, just
Oh.
like.
And just for
what happened?
clarification, this is on the highest settings.
Yeah,
in
this
Tekken
is
7.
from Icewave.
Oh,
I'm a stubborn old dude.
didn't even notice.
Yeah, this is higher settings, and the hair looks like this.
And this is
And-
not even the worst
Yikes.
angle.
And here's a close-up.
Fucking hell, that's awful.
What
Oh.
do they hate hair at Namco? Like what is this? What is this? Higher
And
settings.
he's
What
the
is
only
this?
one who looks this bad in Tekken 7 with the hair.
And this is how it's supposed to look in Final Fantasy 15.
That's good.
Hmm.
Also, isn't Final Fantasy 15 already on the Unreal Engine?
No, that's their own in-house.
Oh, it's their
the
own.
Luminous engine, I think it is.
But yeah,
Jesus.
I wish I could explain this. I wish they would learn how to do hair correctly everywhere, because like it looks kind of bad hair as well.
At the very least, it doesn't look as bad on her. Noctis
Yeah.
is dreadful.
I'm gonna quickly close my window because there's a lot of noise outside.
Okay?
Oh boy. Very noisy.
I mean, when the first thing that I notice when I play as Noctis, oh god, your hair, you're wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, moving on.
moving on.
Garfield. Tallinn.
Oh,
wow.
what is going on here?
So you remember a couple of weeks ago we looked at this tease of an upcoming figurine Best Buy was gonna have with the pre-order of Soul River 6. It was a silhouette of a soldier dude.
Okay,
Huh?
yes.
This is the figurine.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
If you pre-order
Oh.
from Best Buy in USA.
Damn it.
Is this the actual figurine, or is it a CG render of the figurine?
I think the latter. This looks super 3D. Oh,
Yeah.
It also doesn't look good. Like, there's something that is very off about this. Like, I can't quite put my finger on
It
it.
kind of
Looks like
does.
her belt is clipping into her leg down there.
It kind of looks like CG cutscenes you would see in late 90s in video games.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. This is like PS1 Saturn era CG cutscenes. If it was animated, it'd be like 15 FPS.
Is it possible they're 3D printing this model?
Oh god.
Mm.
If it ends up looking like this, then no thanks.
Okay, well, we have more stuff to talk about. Like, I'm a little
Oh.
bit surprised that we didn't talk more about this from E3.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Well, we touched on the story stuff a bit, but yeah, not much.
But I feel like there's more stuff we can say about this guy, especially since this is Astaroth. Well, I don't have a better picture here, but there's another picture where it's very obvious this is his Soul Calibur 6 outfit.
Yeah.
So they basically they were like showcasing characters like very early with this stuff. I also wanted to correct myself with a small thing, because I can remember we talked about this screenshot, well, this illustration, illustration a
Oh.
month ago or so.
Yeah, I think you were thinking this might be Cassandra?
No, I was thinking this was another outfit for Sophitia, because many parts of
Oh.
the hair looked different. But if you focus on the pauldrons, for instance, it is very obviously just a main outfit, and like this bit in her hair, that's the ornament in her hair. And this is definitely Taki's main
Yeah,
outfit in Soul Calibur
well, yeah.
6.
Oh yeah.
And this is clearly Cervantes.
Yes.
You sure it's not Darth Vader?
And
I'm
speaking
pretty
of
sure.
Cervantes,
There he is again.
Cervantes.
Yep.
He does look. I don't recognize the elf myself.
So, someone had a pretty good point in Soul Calibur forums. They had a theory that if Cervantes or Lizardman are just wearing a costume from an early game, then maybe they're just a cameo in the story mode and not an actual playable character. But if these are all new costumes, then they're probably very much confirmed to be in Soul Calibur 6 as proper characters.
Yeah.
I mean, this one at least.
I mean, earlier this morning, Maximilian, he posted his live reaction to the trailers at Evo, and like he was expecting Cervantes to be shown.
But we can quickly compare here, because I have included all of the Cervantes from various games.
Yes, back when you were voiced by Barry from RE1.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh yeah, same voice
wow.
actor. It was also the narrator in Soul Edge.
Oh, really? I should play Soul Edge more.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Cervantes from Soul Edge, Soul Calibur 1. So, we should probably find one which has a feather on his left side.
Okay.
Not Soul Calibur 1. Soul Calibur 2
There's
has
a
feather
feather.
left side.
Oh yeah.
Soul Calibur 3, feather.
Feather.
I think left side?
Very purple now.
No feather.
Eyes.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is Soul Calibur 4. He looks interesting there.
Why is he got octopi on his shoulders?
Yeah,
Don't question it.
yeah. I don't know if this counts
Big
as a feather on the
feather.
left side.
Wait, hang on. What
Big
the
man
hell?
boobs, though.
What the hell is going on with what's this?
Pistol.
Pistol.
Pew, pew, pew.
But
He's always had that.
it,
No, not always, but he got it like in Soul
That-
Calibur 2? Maybe 1?
s- hmm.
Yeah.
He's been able to pew pew for a while.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Wait, hang on. What about 2? Oh wow,
Pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
I never noticed.
But yeah, I guess like 2 and 3 would be the most similar so far, trying to look at
Yeah.
other elements.
Yeah, and even then, I feel like none of like the coats match because it looked like bigger.
He's got a big jacket here.
And like the
Yarr.
arms are a little covered up, which
Yar.
3 doesn't cover. Plus, he looks a little buffer, like in
Yeah.
later games.
Kind of looks like, is that a handkerchief? Or whatever it's called?
Yar.
Oh yeah, but I think he's always had. No,
Doesn't have that in
he
2 and
always-
3.
No.
But yeah, this, yeah, I'm starting to think that this is definitely a
It
unique
looks
outfit.
new. Looks like a combination of a bunch.
Which makes me think that this is all the more confirmation that he's definitely in Soul Calibur 6, even though, well, it's pretty obvious to be that anyway.
Yar.
Yeah, he's too popular to leave out.
Yar.
And then there's Lizardman. Okay, this is super zoomed in, but you can kind of see there's like a bunch of lizard men here.
Yeah.
And then he's also visible quite clearly in this one.
Yep.
It looks
That
like
is a lizardy
it
man.
looks newish.
I think
So-
one interesting thing is that this one looks quite different from these. Like if you look at the head shape,
Mm-hmm.
very different from this one. So I feel like this might be just generic Lizardman, which you maybe fight in story mode, and this is the Lizardman in Soul Calibur 6.
But will he go under the name Aeon in 5?
I can't even remember the whole lore thing about Aeon versus Lizardman. Like
Oh,
can't
I
remember.
don't either. I just remember he had a name.
Oh dear.
But we can quickly look at various Lizardmen from Soul
Jesus.
Calibur games
Wow.
of Jesus Christ. Dog does not like
Jesus
Lizardman.
Christ. Hang on. Jesus.
Oh,
Did
God.
not like the lizard man.
So I feel like the head hair might be similar to the generic Lizardman hair,
Yeah.
but definitely not to this one.
Nope.
Like
Very-
I think,
Spike your head.
yeah, I think we should just focus on the head, just figure out if similar to any of the other games.
Oh boy. Feathery. Scaly.
I don't-
kind of spike. It's not the same kind of spikes.
Yeah,
we're
like he
getting
has
closer.
spikes which goes back here and like a pointy one on the nose if you go back again. No, this is not the same.
No.
Oh.
Like towards the front of his face, like these smaller spikes here, but yeah, not quite the same.
Oh yeah, and this is the last one. This is Soul Calibur 5. So yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
So as with Cervantes, this is definitely a new design.
the newest. Okay, so that's Lizard Man.
So yeah, that was all the characters to show off from these illustrations. Like it was Astaroth, Cervantes, and Lizardman, which were shown at E3, which weren't fully announced yet. But it's definitely looking like Lizardman and Cervantes. They're proper characters in Soul 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he has generic clones as well.
Lizard Man just feels like a waste of a slot to me, but hey.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit sad because I feel like it'll reduce the chance of Cassandra making it in, especially since they're giving him sword and shield. Like in Soul Calibur 3, they gave him axes of sword, and then Soul Calibur 5, they gave him 2 axes.
That's correct.
And now they're going back. Sword and shield, they're making him less unique. I find that to be a very weird change. But I guess they wanted to make him more similar to Soul Calibur 1 version? I don't know.
Maybe? That might be the case.
Okay, I have one more thing to talk about, which is fairly big-ish, potentially big-ish news.
Does your soul still burn?
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
Okay.
I want to talk about this.
Oh, okay, that's a bunch of names.
There's a guy on 4chan who claims that he worked on the localization for Soul Calibur 6. And he's been hinting specifically about this Aswell character, who is a second new character in the game. He has an earlier list that he made with fewer characters, which also included Lizardman and Huang, but he ended up being uncertain if those were actually in. He specifically said that he could not find any narrative string for Huang, so he wasn't sure if he's in this game or not.
Mm.
So then he made this list. At least, well, I should also point out, like on 4chan, I don't think it's actually possible to verify if 2 posts are made by the same person.
Oh.
So it is possible that some of these posts actually by different people. But either way, I want to focus on this list. Like, this is a list which it looks like that the same guy posted, and he said that this is the full roster of the game. I usually
actually being playable. Wow.
Oh.
Hmm?
I just noticed something. So this guy's claiming this is going to be the full list of characters at launch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to see that name.
But yeah, usually I would completely ignore rumor, leaky stuff like this unless there's a reason to like believe this guy, because he hasn't so far really proven himself to be correct. Well, besides Seong like that ended up being correct. She was announced a few days ago, and this list was posted a month ago. And he hasn't cited any proper source. But there's one very weird thing which I noticed about this list.
Okay.
So I have modded various Soul Calibur games, and in the games they have IDs for characters, which has never actually changed between the games. Like, these IDs they've been exactly the same between Soul Calibur 1 and Soul Calibur 5. Like, even though a character like Necrid or Terraid or Assassin or Berserker, they never return in future games, but they still reserve those IDs for them in Soul Calibur 5.
Okay.
And this order...
Link too?
Yeah, Link, yeah. They always reserve those slots.
What?
But this order of characters, it matches this order perfectly!
Oh. And it's the same font as well.
Well, that is quite simply because I took these screenshots from the same program. like this was just a normal post on 4chan. But yeah, this order is exactly the same. And I'm trying to think, like, what could make him write them in this order? I feel like chances are very low that he would just accidentally write them in this order, and I also think it's unlikely that he would when searching up a list of characters for Soul Calibur, I think it's unlikely he would stumble upon a list made by a modder, because there aren't many of those lists made.
I just wonder about, like, one little name. Ivy Blade.
I can get into that in a second. But yeah, I was going to say that if he's correct about working on localization, and if he wrote this list based on one of his localization files, then it makes perfect sense it would be in this order, because every asset related to characters in the games, they always follow this order. So that makes me think that this is completely correct, because I can't find any other explanation why he would be writing them in this order.
However, I can also think of a reason that you would want to believe this list. Right here.
Well, I would much rather like to believe a list if it had Cassandra on it. I could care a lot more about Cassandra than Raphael.
Oh, yeah, but you've been waiting for a main.
Yeah, that is true. And I mean, to be honest, I think I expect Raphael to be in the game. I don't think that would be a very big surprise if he makes it in. So about the Ivy Blade thing, I think there's one potential explanation, because if he was writing this off a localization file, there's probably no file which just quite simply lists all the character names in order with no other data. He would probably be looking at some kind of, well, maybe a file from story mode or something, or maybe something like this. This is a string dump from Soul Calibur 2 related to the profile screen.
Oh, and yeah, there's Ivy Blade right there.
Oh, okay.
So if there's something very similar in Soul Calibur 6, then maybe he was writing it off a list like this. It's still a little bit weird though. I mean, surely he knows that Ivy is called Ivy, not Ivy Blade.
Also, his version's not in brackets like it is here. It just... But yeah, then that raises questions like, how much editing did he do to this list?
I just wish I had another explanation for why it would be in this order, because like that is the reason why I believe this list be true, and I just can't see someone making a fake list and just accidentally hitting this exact order.
No, that's too unlikely.
It is also a very believable list. I mean, we have seen Inferno in one of the story mode in the story mode trailer.
Yeah.
And like it has kind of a pattern here where a bunch of characters from Soul Calibur 1 and then 2 characters from Soul Calibur 2 and 2 characters from Soul Calibur 3.
Very interesting.
It is weird the details he said about Wang and Lizardman, especially Lizardman, because based on the story mode screenshots, I feel like he's very much confirmed to be in.
Alright, a couple questions.
What?
One, how many characters are we seeing here?
I think it's 23.
And how many spots are there on the character selection screen?
24, I think. Something like that. Actually, this might be 22. I have actually prepared like a version of the character selection screen here, so you can just pretend that Garfield here is Mr. Aswell.
Right.
So you would see here that there would be then a blank spot, but that could be a thingy for Creator Soul characters.
Oh yeah, I haven't really shown that off yet.
Like I'm kind of like the weird. Like I kind of want that to be in the middle, or just kind of look nice in the middle, for some reason. Although Inferno would also make sense in the middle because of all.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if Inferno. Like I feel like this could be somewhat believable.
I think the space in the middle is just some sort of UI design thing. Some UI designer thought, oh, this looks good.
Although it's like certainly they have a way to select Creator Soul characters, so I'm not sure where that would be. Maybe that would be in the Garfield space.
It's hard to say until we have the game in our hands in 2 months.
Time goes too slow. God dang it.
Maybe it's like this. There's one other reason why I am inclined to believe this leak, which is that I posted about this on Soul Calibur forums, and then later I got a private message from someone. I won't name who they are out of respect, but they are someone who would have some kind of insider knowledge, and they basically said that yes, this list looks super correct.
Plot thickens.
So for people who are watching this, I would love to hear like reasoning for this list to be fake, because so far I can only think of 2 ways. Like either someone someone just happened to get that order by pure chance, which I feel is very unlikely, or they like when trying to look up the names of Soul Calibur characters, they specifically find a document written by modders. But I don't think there are many of those documents lying around at all. Like if you just Google Soul Calibur characters on Google, you will find a lot of lists, and they will all be different. They will not be anything similar to the one which I have made, for instance, based on character IDs.
It's all very perplexing.
And of course, this list would be for launch. It would not be including the 4 DLC characters.
Oh, that's right. We already know how many there's going to be in the first pass.
Yeah, there will be 4 DLC characters, and at least 1 is a guest character. Like that is confirmed by Namco.
Oh, who would the guest?
Majima.
Oh dear.
But yeah,
Or Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Just throw him in there.
Yeah, that just sounds like a licensing nightmare.
we
waiting
go
to
back
happen.
to
Probably would
Oh.
be.
this. Well, so if this is true, like what do you guys think of this roster?
Tyr, is that the lady with the big ring weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is a fairly popular character.
She looked fun.
She has also been rather relevant to the storyline. Like she's basically the only like super evil female character. Although, if they don't change her age, she would be super young in Soul Calibur 6. She was, I think, 17 years old in Soul Calibur 3.
Sounds right.
So that would make her 13 or 14 in Soul Calibur 1's storyline.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about that since they clearly made some age adjustments with Talon.
Yeah.
Like, she would be even younger than she is already if they followed her past ages.
My thoughts on the roster, it's way better than Soul Calibur 5. Like, I have several characters I want to play as here, and that's great.
I think this roster would be fine overall, but there's still like very obvious big characters missing here. Like there's no Yun Sung. I would personally really love to see Cassandra. There's no Amy. There's no Setsuka.
Hell, actually, is there anyone with like that type of curved sword? No, I don't think so.
I feel like there's a chance. Like if this list was made by the same guy who was talking about Huang, then I think there's a chance Huang is actually in this game, and maybe well, this man is definitely in this game. I feel, but I don't know. I find,
of course, we got the big mystery down here. The other new character, maybe.
I just found this to be too much of a coincidence to be purely a coincidence.
Yeah, it's like it is scary of a coincidence.
And if there's ever a character announced with the name as well, then we will very much confirm get confirmed if this guy was making things up or not.
Oh yeah, like if that happens, that pretty much confirms that this list is correct.
But yeah, we have now officially covered all of the Soul Calibur 6 news I have prepared for the podcast.
We did it!
We did it!
Did we cover Noctis's hair well enough?
Oh no, we did not. Where is it again?
Oh god.
Oh god, is that the very end of all of this?
I think it's close to the end.
Oh no.
It's the very end. Close your eyes, don't look at Voldo.
All of this.
Okay, suck me now. It's better.
Here we go.
Here.
Here we go. Let's talk about this for 1 hour.
I mean, where do we even begin?
Actually, let's not.
We've gone into the abyss.
Yeah.
Gamescom is in 2 weeks. Surely there will be big Soul Calibur news there. Like Gamescom is a huge gaming convention.
I hope so.
Maybe we'll finally get details about a new mode or how Critical Soul works or something like that.
That's one thing. I just want to know content. Like, what am I going to be able to play of modes in the game? Like story, obviously, and online. But like, do I have an arcade mode? Will it have endings? Will it just be like Soul Calibur 5? It's like, hey, here's your best time. Bye bye.
I want Team Battle to return.
Team battle, survival.
Chronicles of the Sword, was that the name of the mode in 2 and 1?
No weapon master.
What Master mode? Yeah, Chronicles of the Sword might have been the mode in 3, which I wouldn't mind returning either.
Yeah, that was a fun like strategy game.
It was very unusual, but it had really good potential.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see return. Maybe something like Soul Arena from 3 as well, which was like matches with special rule sets and all that stuff. Like you could fight the big statue from Sophia's stage in that mode.
Oh, okay.
It made no sense, but it was fun.
3 went all in with mods. The only disappointing thing is that for some reason they removed team battle in that one.
Yeah, that was weird.
But
Funny
yeah.
thing is, Anna looks like she usually has always done, but Lee looks like he aged 20 years.
Yeah, they did things with Lei.
He seems pretty happy though.
I mean, yeah, he's finally back. Finally has a job again. And Anna is probably going to try to kill Nina with a rock. Nina's going to dodge it and then send a bomb after her. Like, Tekken's plot is so fun.
Tekken.
Until you shut up, nigga!
Okay, but I think this is officially it, but I'll most likely make another podcast in roughly 2 weeks about Gamescom stuff.
Yeah, I just before we head off, I just want to quickly touch on like other games. Like, so QuakeCon is this weekend, starting Thursday actually, and they promised to show off the first gameplay footage of Doom Eternal. I'm looking forward to. And then, of course, as Sectus mentioned, it's Gamescom, and in addition to Soul Calibur 6 news, there's supposed to be more from Devil May Cry 5 and Resident Evil 2 Remake now, which I have a hunch we'll be talking about that in a separate podcast, but maybe we'll see.
But will they have Jill Valentine?
That's a good question. No idea. And it was also recently revealed that just a week after Gamescom, there's going to be more DMC5 at some sort of PAX thing.
Oh wow, PAX is like not that long after.
Yeah, it's literally like a week after Gamescom.
Oh wow!
There.
Jeez.
Yeah, so there could be lots of Devil May Cry 5 on the horizon, which is very exciting. And then, of course, games coming out. As we're recording this, Monster Hunter World comes out for PC tomorrow.
Where's the preload, Capcom?
Yeah, we still can't preload it yet as we're recording.
Wait, I can. I'll quickly check just for fun.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 comes out on PS4 at the end of this month, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Still need to pre-order that.
Valkyria Chronicles 4 is September 25th, and having recently played the demo, which came out in English on Xbox One, PS4, and Switch, I'm very happy. Valkyria Chronicles is back.
The MC is back. I'm sorry. That's what I
and
think
then, of course, the main event, Soul Calibur 6 in October.
Yes.
Although
Yes.
Why
a
is it
lot
1st
of games.
October?
there's a lot of games coming out that look quite good.
There's also Spyro in September,
Oh, I see.
which I've kind of gone a little lukewarm on again, due to how they're handling the physical release.
So, despite the fact that Soul Calibur 6 is only 2 months away, there's still no Steam page for it. Can't pre-order it. On
Yeah,
PC.
that is pretty weird.
Although, I guess to use another example from a Japanese studio, the pre-order pay. Well, the Steam page had been up for a while, but you couldn't pre-order Valkyria Chronicles 4 on Steam until yesterday, when the demo went live on consoles.
Oh my god, jiggles.
So maybe it'll be maybe a month and a bit before Soul Calibur 6. That's when we'll get the chance to pre-order the game on PC.
I would like for it to be a little sooner.
Yeah. I just have a hunch it won't be.
Too many games.
There's
Pretty
a lot coming
much.
out.
Too many games in this month, next month, and the other month.
Lots of games next year as well.
But yeah, I am super excited about DMC5 news from Gamescom and the other thing after that.
It's gonna be exciting.
Do you think if I pester Capcom enough, will they give me a review copy of that game?
Yes.
How much do I have to pester them?
Well, I mean, hey, hang on. I mean, yeah, maybe not pestering them is the better idea.
Are
Considering,
you sure?
well, think about other things you may have gotten.
I think I need to pester them.
Oh. Oh boy.
Can you like pester them and like make them throw Jill into the R2 make? Great. Like just throw her in there. Don't give a story reason. Just put her in.
I don't think I have the power to do that.
Ah, well, worth a shot.
It would be cool.
I think the only chance Jill appears in R2 Remake is if they do like an RE3 story DLC at some point post-launch.
Part of me could see them do that. Like I sincerely could, because they already kind of make most of the assets what R2 make.
Yeah, like if they can reuse a lot of assets, I can see them doing that.
Bridge
Racer.
Oh, I don't like that here.
No.
Like that here.
It looks rough from that angle.
It does look kind of rubbery.
I don't like that here. Okay, have we now officially covered all the gaming news that exists ever created?
I think
that's
everything that's relevant to us. I think, yes.
So yeah, I will see people.
Smash Brothers Direct. We can talk about that for an hour.
No, guys, no. I had enough Smash after watching the Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
Jesus, banana. Okay, with that, bye forever. Well, not forever, in like 2 weeks. Bye for 2 weeks.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.